Hello and welcome to the recorded version of the Cover Letter Crash Course run by the Career Center at Western Washington University. Today we will be covering some key information and tips on cover letters. If you're new to writing them, cover letters can feel intimidating and even a little mysterious. Our goal today is to set you up with examples, tips, and resources for writing cover letters that set you apart. If we reach the end of the presentation and your question still isn't answered, feel free to send a detailed message with your question to careers@wwu.edu and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Before we get started, I would like to give a roadmap of the topics we will be covering today. In this workshop, we will be discussing the purpose and goals of a cover letter, layout and formatting considerations, how to write strong cover letter content, as well as examples of what that might look like, how to incorporate key words into the cover letter, and finally, some resources for your next steps. As we begin, I will invite you to think about this question. What is the purpose of a cover letter? How does it work with a resume to create a strong application? A cover letter helps you stand out to employers. We recommend that you always submit a cover letter with your resume unless the application specifically says not to. You can think of the resume as the what. What are your skills, experiences, education, and qualifications? The cover letter focuses on the why. Why are you, this role, and this organization a good fit for each other? Whether you're learning how to write your first cover letter or are looking for tips to improve your process, we have a few key resources to help you out. Our cover letter template and sample outline what's expected in a typical cover letter. We'll take a look at the sample later in this workshop. Skills First, our cover letter and resume builder, has templates for your cover letters. As a Western student or alum, you have free access to this resource. There are also built-in tailoring tools that can serve as a brainstorming partner and help you optimize your letter for a specific job. You'll find these within the Review with AI button after you select a template and begin drafting your letter. Lastly, our cover letter checklist guides you through the content we'll be addressing today. It can be a helpful reference to make sure each letter includes all of the essential elements. You can find these resources on the cover letter page of our website by scanning the QR code. Your cover letter is an opportunity to expand on the skills listed on your resume by providing examples. It is also a chance to express your unique voice, your passion or purpose for the position, and the specific reasons you are interested in this company or organization. Research the organization, make inquiries by networking, and brainstorm about what kinds of problems a person in that role at that organization might handle. Then, target the content of your cover letter according to your skills and abilities as they offer solutions or address specific requirements of the role. Your cover letter should be tailored to the job description, express your passion and purpose for the position, industry, and company, illustrate your writing skills, be clear and concise, be formally formatted. You can see templates in the quick links on the CSC website for examples. Here you can see the typical layout for a cover letter. While the content you write will be unique to you, there is a general structure that employers will expect. We'll break this down paragraph by paragraph in the next few slides. For now, I want to point out that, in this sample, the cover letter greeting addresses a specific person. Do everything you can to discover the name of a specific individual. You could search LinkedIn for a specific person, or even call the organization to inquire about the hiring team. When in doubt, use Dear Hiring Manager or Dear Search Committee. If you are not sure of someone's gender due to ambiguity or cultural difference, you can use Dear First Name Last Name. The opening paragraph of a cover letter can be brief, typically just 2 to 4 sentences. It should include the title of the position you're applying for, a brief mention of why you're excited about the opportunity, and mention what makes you a strong candidate, which you will expand on in the body paragraphs. Here we have an example. This paragraph reads, I am applying for the position of lab assistant at Bioscience Incorporated that was recently advertised on Western Washington University's Handshake. I am confident that I can contribute to Bioscience Incorporated's purpose of advancing new scientific discoveries that lead to therapies by using my education and extensive experience in research and laboratory techniques. Here we can see that the opening paragraph clearly states all of the components listed above, including the title of the position, how they learned about the opportunity, how they connect with the vision or mission of the organization, and by stating something that piques the employer's interest. Here is an example of how to create a content paragraph. Pick a skill, give an example of how you used that skill in 2 to 3 sentences, and then wrap up the paragraph with how you would bring that skill to the new position. This strategy helps ensure that you are focusing on skills and qualifications that are important for the position you're seeking. Framing your paragraphs in terms of skills and strengths, with examples of how you have demonstrated them, will also help your cover letter feel distinct from your resume. Here we clearly have the skill highlighted in the following sentence. My experience working as a math tutor has strengthened my communication and problem-solving skills. Next, the applicant shares examples of how they have used that skill. In this role, I supported more than 60 students during each academic quarter. Because students had varying math proficiency levels, I learned to quickly gauge each individual's comfort level with the content and customize my approach. My supervisors often noted my creative strategies for explaining technical concepts. Finally, the applicant talks about how they would bring those skills to the new position. This experience has prepared me to effectively communicate research findings and updates to colleagues who do not have the same technical background. Finally, that brings us to the closing paragraph. It can also be brief. This is your opportunity to re-emphasize your interest and fit for the position, to thank the employer, and let them know you look forward to hearing from them soon. Here we have an example. As someone who has personally been impacted by therapies created out of new scientific discoveries, I'm excited to have the opportunity to contribute my skills, experience, and passion for research to Bioscience Incorporated's work. Thank you for your consideration. I look forward to hearing from you to discuss this position further. This paragraph clearly addresses the components listed above, making sure to summarize their personal interests and qualifications, express interest in the position, and finally to thank the employer. Now that we've gone through the roadmap of a cover letter, I want to share another example of tailoring details to the job or internship posting. A cover letter is where you expand on your experience in your resume. You can reference your resume experience, but then expand upon your success in that area and what you will bring to the position that you are applying for. In this example, notice that the writer incorporates some keywords from the job posting. They also get specific in sharing how they built those skills and what their unique approach was. It is always more convincing to show someone how you have used or strengthened a skill than to just say that you have it. In this example, the listed qualification in the job description reads, a motivated team player who can lead colleagues to create a positive atmosphere. Their cover letter text reads, from my work as a shift manager at Pizza Place, I built valuable skills in motivating members of the team. During shifts, I would frequently encourage employees and play to their strengths to create a positive team atmosphere. This individual clearly addresses the qualifications in the job description while also talking about their unique approach. As we prepare to wrap up, I want to remind you of some key resources for your next steps. Feel free to check out the template and sample cover letters on the cover letter page of the Career Services website. You can also use Skills First to build your cover letters in templates that match your resume. There are even built-in tools to help you brainstorm and tailor your cover letter to a specific position. If you are looking for someone to review your cover letter or your resume, you can submit your draft to us to receive written feedback through the Microsoft form on our website. Check out the Connect with Our Team page to learn about current options for meeting with us. Note that our types and times of services are subject to change each quarter, so make sure you are regularly checking our website for updates. If you'd like another perspective, the Hackerel Research and Writing Studio also offers brainstorming support and feedback for resumes and cover letters. Before we wrap up, I want to share a quick overview of the other topics the Career Center provides support on. We provide support on career exploration, connecting major to career, identifying skills and strengths, job search, internship search, resume review, cover letter review, interview preparation, and job offer and salary negotiation. For upcoming events and current ways to connect with our team, be sure to check our website. Thank you for watching this recording of our cover letter workshop.